call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Back to throw, it's Reed. He's going for it all. Pulls it in down the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
From the gun, give on the inside. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
The give from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gonna let it fly. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
The volley cheers going on high. And here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Slides away. That's it, Clyde. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback there, breaking away from the sack, extending the play. He was on the perimeter of the field, just couldn't find a guy open. That thing falls incomplete, sets up 4th.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. And off to the single back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Punts it out of the air. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
KYP, know your personnel. We've got those big tight ends you can work on those 3rd and shorts. You don't have to have him run way down the field. Understand how to get to the sticks, get that 1st down. Nice job.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. To the ground. He's got it again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to pass, it's Carr. That's caught, it's lost. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the gun, to give, looking for room.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He makes the grab. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
They have not been able to run it in. Will they try again on 3rd and goal? Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
That touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for space, it's Moss. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
They've got to find a way to get this guy into a rhythm. Here we go, starting the game. He's 1 for 7. They've got to find some easy completions, 3-step drops, RPOs, swing passes to the running back, something to get this guy some confidence because he's not playing with any right now.
Pressure coming. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll try it over the left side.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Carr. Snagged in the middle. It's Paulus. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense changing the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Love. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Throwing on the run. He's got it on the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets
picked off to stop the threat.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Let's go. Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Complete to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Gets it out fast. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give is to Williams. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Buys a little time. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Irish send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's the handoff. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they...
Going for the big play. Makes the catch on the left. Off to the races. Touchdown, Aggies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Carr. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Price. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really four-down territory now. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Caught over the middle, it's Moss. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggies! And that one will give them the lead.
And we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Makes the grab. It's Price. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. To the air, it's Carr. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Moss. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
Texas A&M 14, Notre Dame 10.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll leave it with him. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll move the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's Price. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. It's complete. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground. That is a ball.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it slips just inside that right upright. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Using his legs, it's Owens. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
All right, there's still life in the opponent because this team just had a chance to pad their lead with that field goal try. They knock it off the post. We've still got a good ball game.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it on the left. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. He's got him.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. A strike downfield. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Touchdown, Byron! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Zeno. The sure hands, it's Moss. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Rushes on him. He'll get rid of it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation, it's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Throws to the tight end. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Under fire. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.